Hello, hello, Aries. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Welcome to the Sapphire Spider Oracle channel. If it's your first time being here, thank you so much for coming and check it out. We are getting started with your Lionsgate reading, which will be on the 8/8 portal here coming up soon. So we're just going to see what messages, spirits, energies are arriving through this portal for you at this time. And I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot because it has a great lion card in here in particular. So I was just feeling this deck. So let's get started, Aries. What's up? How's your summer? Let's see what your, this one's sticking out, what your spirit guides have to say. What's coming through for Lionsgate? Seven of Pentacles, and a voice said, oh, I don't think so. It very much gave it to me as back to school shopping. Definitely having to pay attention to your resources at this time. Yeah, it's totally like some shopping of some sort, because this is like a map. It just showed it to me like a mall map, and you walk through these lines. So Seven of Pentacles. 'Tis the season for back to school shopping, and parents everywhere are definitely counting their coins. That's very much what a Seven of Pentacles is about. Understanding where you might have to cut some corners, where you got to make some sacrifices, where you can splurge a little, what you have in store, what you can save, you know, all of those things. So there's very much this mindset coming through at Lionsgate at this time. It said, mind on my money, money on my mind. Definitely. This card right here wouldn't go back in the deck. That's the Hangman. This isn't just about money. It's mentioning the home as well. I said, like, there's something going on. There's something hanging around in the air. It's not necessarily something that's like tangible. It's just like a feeling. It's got me literally like just staring around my office right now while I'm sitting here. Instead of looking at the card, it's got me thinking and feeling as I sit here with this reading now. So that's definitely a Hangman energy of like just chilling, like not necessarily being bothered, but also being very stagnant. And while you're in that stagnant space, that's where you usually get a lot of thinking done. And that's why this card is usually about revelations and epiphanies as well, like little prophecies. The bat in this card is very observant, but he has to wait until nightfall in order to move around and see and everything as he should, right? So that's where it's definitely this waiting energy. There's this feeling in the air, something hanging overhead. It doesn't have to be super negative. It's just kind of like there's this lull energy, and you're waiting on something, or you sense something looming over you, and like you're definitely... And it could just be about some money. Like you worried about some things looming over you, right? Some bills, all that back to school shopping, all the things that kids need. Okay, there it just says like some pressure. Oh, look at that. The way that like teachers and everybody expect you to always be able to go get these things immediately. Sometimes you just can't. What's that? With this Page of Wands, this Daughter of Wands, definitely. This is about a child or a childlike energy. So this could very much be back to school shopping. And now this has turned into a mom's glare, right? Okay, and this is also possibly this same daughter or child. So there's a moment here that definitely brings a heated moment out. It's showing me the feet very much this time, so it's very much talking about like some shoes or clothing or style. And that's where with the Devil card, I literally just saw this definition today. I actually screenshot it because it was an artwork that scrolled by. And it was saying how the Devil card in tarot is about living a life of bondage, domination, and fear. And you are bound by the luxuries and pleasures of this earth, right? That's what the Devil card can really represent. And so that's where you got a feeling about something. There's just something in the air, like you just knew this energy was going to show up that day or at this time. And that's where this Page of Wands is normally very sweet. There's a moment of content, or like just like not content. There is a moment of content. There's a moment of tension though, and it comes over either style or dress or money and resources and the things that all kind of tie in together to this conversation we've been having so far. And that's where it's like, this Devil's got a little smirk on its mouth, like, I'm cute. I'm cute in this, ain't I? Right? You like it when I got my little fire hooves on. I look good. And that's what, there's just like, it's a little sassy, it's a little heated, it just has sexy, right? Like they think they're sexy and stuff like that. So Aries, you feel like a mom energy dealing with either a teenager or a young child that is shopping, back to school, something along those lines. There's something that they want and they desire. And it's definitely challenging you as a parent if that resonates with you. And that's where it's just mom glare, right? Like, I'm just watching you model these clothes and I'm gonna keep my mouth shut as long as I can, but you know what, after a while you've pissed me off now. So, and that's where it just said like kind of seeing your own, right, your own offspring, your own attitude come out in your children and stuff like that. And it is very much showing me like how these cards intersect right here at the corner. So make no mistake though, Aries, there's something here about your own energy that's kind of driving with this Devil card. It's very much a moment of tension. It's showing me the space in between these cards right here. And if these are like dollar bills, then that's where you're counting money. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's tension here. It makes you feel like a devil a bit because you are kind of bound by some money. You cannot afford certain things. You must make sure that you follow a certain sale or this or that so that you can afford what you need for your kid. And at the end of the day, it's about, yes, what makes them happy, but also what's going to get, if we're talking about school, this is inspiration, this is willpower, drive, pencils, right? Everything else that they need to get things done at school. It's not all about the style and the clothes. And a lot of that stuff at school can lead to tension between other kids. So that's where there's a thing here, okay? Mama or daddy is not happy. Kids ain't quite happy with what they're getting. Money tensions. It's okay. There's things to be learned here, and that's where the Hangman, observe. There's things to be learned about yourself and others at this time. Ooh, I'm gonna leave the Empress right there in the center because that's where it wanted to land. Interesting. The Empress card here was like, no, I got it covered, right? So there's a double message here. There's either, at first I was reading the mom energy as definitely this person. Maybe not. It's definitely showing this as a mom energy. That is 100% sure. So with this Empress energy, mom's like, I got it covered, right? And that's where, okay, thank you. There's a couple of messages coming through. Y'all are different mom groups and different people in general is what I'm getting here. And if you're not a mom, I'm sorry. There's something that you're going after that you want that makes you feel and look good, but it really comes down to that a word just came through and said greed, and it's just about wanting material things, and it's not always what we need. It's just what we want, so we don't need to spend that stuff, right? There's stuff to be learned here no matter who you are. The Empress says, I got it. I'm covering it. I got it taken care of, right? That's why it landed right there and said, I got all this covered. No worries. And that's where this became someone else too, not just the kid. This became possibly someone else who maybe didn't have things covered, and that's where there's that financial tension again. These being major arcana, I would say these are parents, this is a parent, this is a kid, if we're talking people. So the Empress, like, I got this covered, but there's a moment of tension possibly between two other adults, or not two other adults, you and someone else. It might not be just about the kid that's shopping and everything, right? The Empress is abundant. The Empress is flowering and blooming. So that's the thing. Whatever money she spends, she knows is coming back to her one way or another. So that's where it's like, nope, I got it. It's covered, right? We're good. What's this card that wanted to come out? Yeah, Six of Pentacles. That's what I mean. It's like, I can't do 7. I can't do this much for whatever this is, but I can do this much. And that's where you are gracious and generous at the end of the day. And it is about giving. You want to make sure that you're able to provide, again, fruitfulness. Mama's got it covered, right? But you just can't go this far. You just can't spend that much. You can't go that far. And that's where, again, with this upside down pentacle over here, if this is a kid or a teenager, you're teaching them money lessons at this time, and they've got to learn to understand that. Sometimes we just cannot afford whatever this is. But we can do that, for sure. And with it matching up to the shoes too, is talking about maybe you get a good deal. Again, coupon saving is totally the conversation happening here. So maybe there is a sweet deal in store and it just happens to work out, and maybe that's where you kind of gloat with them too, like got that on sale. Right? So now the energy just picked back up a little bit. There's another positive note. I want at least one more card over here. There's a spectrum of energies here. So this definitely feels like, you know, like an all-day event, or like a thing that we do for a few seasons. Okay, let's got these. It's talking, and it's definitely, okay, and that's the other thing it's definitely talking about material things. This is not like a super deep spiritual conversation yet for Lionsgate, although look at this beautiful lion that just showed up in your reading. However, this is not about those things yet. This is about material things, the material realm. I'm gonna leave these over here for a second. With the Six of Swords here, this is the travel. This is the on the way too. Might be a few little issues with the travel. Might not be the smoothest, might be raining, but it's over. That's where, okay, it just gave me this rainbow, like, I promise we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna have a good trip, just like what a mom would say, right? So it might be moody on the way there. I promise we're gonna have a good time. Mom's got it covered. I'm happy to give this stuff to you if you actually appreciate it and enjoy it, but I hope you understand the value of money. It takes me time to earn this money, so I'm happy to give you these things. You're my babies, but I just can't do this. Otherwise, Empress got it covered. Okay. Last couple cards. Oh, ooh, nice. I like that. Yeah, you're definitely shopping. This is, it just said embellishments. Can you even see those cards? Yes, it just said embellishments. And the reason why is because I was like, dang, this is like getting really out there. So that's where it's like accessories, embellishments, right? So to embellish on this just a teeny bit more, this is Lionsgate. Could be about a Leo, definitely with the Strength card coming out. But with this is just Lionsgate here. Again, this lion has a rose in its mouth. Very sweet, very romantic. This was an invitation, an offer. And you knew you were going to spend some money too, is the thing. You knew you were going to spend some money, but this was something that was important to you. It meant something to you. Seasonal, we like to take our kids to go shopping for back to school. So it's just, you get the strength up very much to like go in there and into the mall and like do this whole thing, right? Or whatever this experience is. Very much inspired. You're feeling happy about it. You're ready to start something new and fresh yourself. That's where there might be a little bit of shopping for you as well. The Ace of Wands, though, is not so much about the pentacle for you. It's like you might just be window shopping, getting inspiration, just trying to get some ideas. moms are always planning ahead for the seasons, right? So you might literally just be like on the lookout for stuff. Everybody else might be a little moody, but basically on board. Everything we covered here. Getting over here, you're at peace with this final decision here, with this amount that you spent. You know you did good overall. You know you did good overall. Mentally here, that's where it's like, this is meditation. You thought about this. You had to plan. You always have to make plans for the things that are in the material realm. And that's where it can get mentally stressful. And that's where making the right decisions financially has brought you peace of mind, which is an aspect of a good spiritual path. Like, you've got to be balanced when it comes to that flow of money and receiving it and spending it and craving it and wanting it and understanding what it means. Like, it's just energy, but energy takes time, and all of that stuff comes out of you and your energy. And that's where you've reserved some of your energy. You're at peace with what you've done here on the material realm because you made good choices overall. And with the Knight of Swords here, it's either like kind of like another kid or an older kid. Again, or it just had slashing prices, the truth. With the Son of Swords here, this is a more teenager energy. This is a sharper energy. I'm not getting any negative vibes off of it though, especially once we get to this piece right here. This is like, it's almost showing me how like kids go home and play with their new toys or their new clothes after you buy them for them, right? They're zooming around the house while you get to chill. And that's really what it's bringing through. So the overall message at the end of the day, Aries, is Lionsgate is very much focused about the material realm for you. It's okay. I don't think you're like craving a super deep spiritual time at this time, and that's fine. That's not where spirit has you. You're meant to focus on that material realm, making good material choices, being abundant overall. And abundance is not just about spending that money, right? It takes time to flower and grow. So overall, making really nice choices for your abundance, and you are at peace. And at the end of the day, those kids get to run around and do what they want to do and have fun, and you get to sit back and relax. So looks good. Let me know how that resonates for you guys, and I will see you on the next batch of readings.